Can you answer a couple questions for me?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And if you're not allowed to, just say you're not allowed to. Be honest with me, because I'm like in the dark about everything. Like,
Yeah, sure.
you're at film school. Like the average age is about 18 to 20.
Yeah, I would say, like, I just graduated, so I'm on the end of it, so I'm, like, about to be 22 this month. But most of the people, yeah, are, like, either kind of 19 to, like, 21, 22.
So what would you say? Like, where'd you go to high school in New York or LA, California?
In LA, in California. I went to school in, like, Camel Hall in the, like, Laurel Canyon to Bay Canyon area.
Well, so what percentage of the kids in your high school admitted the truth about the light down here, in your estimation?
Sorry, once I even scratched my phone. What did you say?
What percentage of the kids in your high school, in your estimation, admitted the truth about the light down here?
I wouldn't say, like, a large percentage, but I would think it's, like, it was a very, like, kind of, like, Episcopal school where, like, faith was really, like, valued, and I think that was, like, definitely, like, something I believed in, like, that there was a light or, you know, a guiding thing that could find you.
No, but I'm asking you what percentage of the people admitted that the reason I'm able to walk blindfolded from tree to tree is because God obviously enters my skin from heaven. So what percentage of the kids admitted that and were excited about it? In other words, if it's 0.01%, then just tell me. Like, it's not a test. It's just...
No, it wasn't a lot of kids, but definitely, like, the ones who were, like, I definitely saw it in them. Like, it was only, like, a select amount, for sure.
No, but what would you guess, like, out of 1,000 kids, what percentage of them were excited about it and admitted it?
I'd say probably, like, 200.
Oh, 200 people out of 1,000, you think?
Yeah, probably. I'd say about that.
So was there any arguments ever, like, between kids who admitted the truth and people who didn't admit it?
Yeah, I think, like, people who admitted the truth always were, like, aware of that truth within each other, and that's how they kind of, like, bonded with each other. I think the people who, like, you know, they kind of, like, connected with each other on that way.
Oh, so were those people closer friends with each other than the ones that weren't?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, but was there any arguments? Like, how about teachers? Did any student ever bring it up in the class and then the teacher have a discussion about it? Or was there, or
I would say it was never really brought to class. It was always kind of like something that people just discussed, like within like the school, because we had chapel, and we had like also discussed like within kind of like a friend group or something.
So it was like a religious school?
It was like Episcopal, yeah, for sure.
So weren't the parents of the kids who admitted the truth about the light, did that cause problems between the parents and the kid?
Yeah, but I think like, I don't know, it was like always something which was discussed about a lot, and I think people just understood it, you know. It's hard to tell, honestly.
So was it a rule at the school that you're not even allowed to talk about it, or you'll get in trouble?
Yeah, you weren't really able to talk about, like, faith and like, that sort of thing at school.
You weren't allowed to?
Not really. It wasn't really, like, something it was, like, talked about in school, but you were never really allowed to, like, kind of preach your own ideas about it.
So you couldn't bring it up to any of the teachers or the priest or anything like that?
I mean, maybe the priest, yeah. Maybe you could talk to him about it.
So did anyone ever talk to him about it?
I never did, but I'm sure some people did, I think.
So how come
I'm
you...
not sure.
How come you never did?
I really just didn't need like other people to like affirm like my beliefs, you know.
But believing is, in other words, do you believe you're on the phone with me, or do you know you're on the phone?
I mean, I know, yeah.
Okay, so do you
know?
100% sure the reason I can move at a humanly impossible speed is because God goes into me and takes over my body, or do you believe it, or you don't even believe it, or you don't think it? In other words, do you know for sure that's true, or do you believe it might be true, or do you think it's not true?
Yeah, I mean, I think you know it.
Exactly. And if a person said that they didn't know it, would you think they were the biggest motherfucking liar in the history of the world?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you see how bizarre the whole thing is.
That's what you're saying, definitely. That's for sure. I actually have a question for you. Do you know when you're
Yeah.
going
Wait.
back?
One more thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how did you find out about me with the light? Like, did your father tell you, or did Paul tell you, or you found out on your own?
It was, again, I would say, like, I found out about you through Paul, but then I would say, like, about the light, I kind of really understood it from watching, like, your movies.
No, but how did you find out about it?
Oh, through Paul, yeah.
Paul told you about the
Paul.
movie. Paul told you
Yeah, Paul
about.
told me about the movies. Yeah, well, Paul, like, told me about the movies, yeah, definitely.
So then Paul maybe is pushing my buttons when he said that. When he called me, he could have been pushing my buttons and pretending that. Because if he follows the light, he would definitely know about David right away. He wouldn't have had to wait
Right.
hours. So like I don't know what's
Right,
going.
yeah.
You see, I don't know what's going on.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's been out of it a little bit. That's why. I think he just needs to find that again.
oh.
I think he, like, fell off of it a little bit, you know.
But why would people fall out? Like, what's more interesting? In other words, I'm not saying it because God is using my body. In other words, before this happened to me, there was this guy named Abdi Electric. If we do the movie, you'll find out about him, and I'll show you.
Yeah, exactly.
And God was working through him like no one in the history of the world before me. I called the fucking news. I went to like Agape and said, why don't you have this guy come on stage and see what the light is doing, God is doing through him. And back then, like I had nothing going on with God at all. But I went to him and had this humanly impossible experience. And so like I was like the most outspoken person. I wasn't jealous of him. I was excited about it because it was proof that God really was real. And all of them went nuts on me and like they got jealous. Like they go, oh, there's millions of people like him.
He's always there,
You know, and
yeah,
then
he really is.
and then Abdi got jealous of me when this happened with me, and then he didn't, you know what I mean? And then God stopped working through him because he got all weird and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, I see what you're saying. I mean, my question would be, like, us, like, coming up to maybe Vermont and interviewing you there. Like, would that be kind of more of an ideal place?
Yeah, yeah, of course you could.
Because I live in New York, you know? Like, that's where I live. So, like, I will be willing, obviously, I'd love to, like, come up and, like, interview you in your, like, where you live right now. Are you living in, like, it's kind of like a big home?
So Paul showed you pictures of my house. In other words, like I don't even. How many of the Lights movies have you watched? With the movies like on my YouTube site, like God Through Peter Palpin. How many of those have you watched?
I've watched quite a few. I've mostly watched the ones that Paul was involved with, and I've seen some of the ones that you've made.
Paul wasn't involved with any movies that I did with the Light.
Oh, yeah, you did a lot with the light. Yeah, no, the ones I've seen with the light, I've seen like 4 or 5, I think, for the light.
Okay, so then you're not really into the Light. Like, how could you only watch 4 or 5 of those movies?
I'm trying to be into it. I'm trying to like just understand it better, I guess, because it was like definitely it's like something that I like definitely believe in, but it's like hard for me to fully understand it at this point. Because I don't understand it. Like obviously it speaks,
Well, look at what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start sending you one video at a time, and this could be like a movie or whatever. I mean, it could be like a documentary between me and you two. Our communication. I'm gonna send you one movie at a time, and I might ask you questions or like while you're watching what I send you, take notes on like if you have any questions for me or any questions for the Light. So the first one
I really do want your input because I want to see like what I should include like in the documentary. Obviously.
No, well, this is a good this is a good thing because you went to an Episcopal school, and like in other words, like I'm not. This is nothing against you. Once people find out about what I'm telling you, anyone who doesn't take a huge, gigantic interest in it, their next minimum 11 lifetimes, you down here, you're gonna have the ugliest face, the ugliest waist, every other space and place, no money and no honey. And you're going to be known as one of the greys for straying away in this modern day from the one and only. And you're going to have a gray tone to your skin to remind you of the one only skin that the one only God Almighty ever jumped in with blatant scientific evidence all the way from heaven. And so, so anyway, see, I don't know what's going on. See, if you're on the special vessel site, which my guess is you are, the secret site about the light and everything that the light's done through me for the last 13 and a half years.
Yeah.
So you have to lie to me and you have to pretend you don't know what's going on. Because, come on, you must know about my fucking church in Vermont that was given to me for free.
I know about the church in Vermont. I wasn't sure if you were still living there.
No, that's where I live, in the house at the church in Vermont.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's where I want the central interview to be.
Was I a hero that you watched and listened to? And you were not. Now I'm talking to you. Am I really the hero that you saw? Can I live up to the dream? Can I save you when you fall and scream? Can I rise to your standard? Can I open up the hole in the sky? Can I stop the speeding train or the falling rain? Was I a hero? I set goals and took control. You followed me. And now I'm singing to you. Am I the person thought I'd be? Can I live up to the dream? Can I save you when you fall and scream? Can I rise to your standard? Can I open up the hole in the sky? Can I stop the speeding train or the falling rain? See me? I'm sleeping on your eyes. If I brought you weeds, would you turn them into flowers? If I show you weakness, would you lend me power? If I bring you a broken heart, baby, can you heal it? If I bring you my love, baby, would you seal it? Baby, you're like a drop of water. I taste you, I feel you. Can you see me? I'm sleeping on your eyes. If I took your hand, I'd walk you to the clouds, and I'd sing you our song, and the stars would dance, and the rainbow appears. It's in black and white, and the sunset is forever. like a drop of water. I taste you, I feel you. Can you see me? I'm sleeping on your eyes. You're like a drop of water. I taste you, I feel you. Can you see me? I'm sleeping